Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second match I'm casting from the Invex Starcraft 2 1 vs 1 tournament and the EU Realms servers thingy. Servers the correct word. This is another ZVP. I told you there would be a lot of them. And this is between dANGh. It's dANGh. We're going with dANGh. The blue Zerg spawning down here in what I am calling the 9 o'clock position, and mben, the red Protoss. So completely uninspired colours here of red and blue, just like you get in the ladder matches. Not that I'm complaining or anything like that. And this is once again on Metalopolis, because everyone loves this map. There were matches played on other maps, but, you know, they weren't as good, okay? Deal with it. There might be some in the future. Okay, I doubt you care that much anyway. Alright, nothing's going on at the start. First scout's going out here, this overlord going off on a rather weird tangent. Normally send it down this way to this expansion, but, this starting position, because that's the logical place to go looking, but nope, dANGh does it his own way. mben getting his first probe in there, and this is too slow. It was on normal speed. Why was it on normal speed? Stupid replay. So let's skip it up to number 2. Oh, there you go. Back to normal. The difference has been made up. Scouts going into bases, seeing things as you do. Check this out. I mean, dANGh doesn't use the standard brew decal. He uses Raiders decal. That's big shit. That is. Spawning pool going up on that 13, 14 supply, something like that. Seems 13 supply with the extractor, 12 pool, 11 pool, something like that. Yeah, that'll be a 12 pool, I guess. Got a sinister drone just sat around in the base, gonna try and block that gateway, I guess, but it's too late when the reactions and the gateway goes up, and it's quite far behind the spawning pool, but I doubt this is going to cause mben any major troubles in the future. Chrona's been used once, I think, and this Overlord's gone into the middle. Fair enough, the Overlord's gone into the middle so it can check the high yield expansions. It's a fair enough tactic. I have misjudged that Overlord. And a proxy pylon being placed down over here from mben. Bit obvious if I'm honest, and this Zergling easily locates it. It does stop the expansion from the Zerg, the expansion, but Zerglings can easily come out and take that, so you're not delaying it by too long. Probably never sent it as a proxy pylon. A cybercore going up on straight after. 2 assimilators here. This is the second time we've seen this in one of these matches. 2 assimilators going on. What's even worse is that there's nothing mining from these two right now for mben. Send some probes. Go on, boy, you can do it. There you go. See? You heard me. It's the power. I can reach back into the past and tell people what they need to do. This isn't a replay. Second gateway going up there, and more FPS problems for my computer because we don't have enough of them apparently. What the hell is wrong with you? Come on, man. Jesus. There you go. Sort it out. Give it a firm kick and everything's alright. Got a couple of probes here at the front blocking stuff off. Pylon in the smoke area, and the first Zergling's coming up here, and there's only one zealot. But the probes fight off as well. It's glorious to see probes in battle, and the zealot being sent back to mine with those probes, and there's only 5 Zerglings remaining, and a hatchery has been placed down inside of his base. It's inside of the enemy's base. Proxy hatchery. Now I've seen a match where that's worked as a counter to Reapers, and I'm sure you guys have as well. But what is that about? It's clearly going to be in plain sight. So let's see it. The only thing I think he's doing is, going in the front door as a distraction. Probes being used to block again though, so good use of probes. I mean, you can berate him for his bad assimilator, but those probes very handily blocking in there, but the just far too many Zerglings there at the front, and the hatchery cancelled there, and Leveler leaves the game. One of the spectators there. Invex leaves the game. Oh god. No, don't worry, that was me leaving the game because we had to go and sort out Level's match. Forge going down here, and there's still an unused assimilator, and Warpgate's research is about halfway done. No further tech from the Zerg here, apart from going to lair. More Zerglings being produced. Cannons are produced. There's still there's a Zerglin in his base going for his pylon there. We're going to notice that. And there's a drone in there. There's more Zerglings coming up the hill, but there are 3 zealots at the front door. Should easily be able to handle this one. Excuse me again. And that drone not going to make it out alive, despite dANGh's best efforts. Still no further tech from him at this time, still waiting for his lair, it appears, so it's going to be doing some of that. Mutas, and those Zerglings got through! How the hell did they get through? Oh my god, whole position on the ramp, greatest way to block it. And these probes forced to fight for their lives because of their foolish Zealot guards were unable to defend them on the ramp and let the Zerglings through. Remember, don't leave your front door open, Zerglings will get in. That applies to real life as well. Twilight Council going up here. Blink charge research, or is this just a pathway to High Templar? Yes, Templar Archives coming up here. Still very, very effective against Zerg, especially against these squishy little Zerglings and Hydras, which is a common tech, because they're just very damn powerful, but it's not what's coming, it's a Spire. So we're going to see Mutalisk, good old Mutalisk harassment. But and Storm just isn't that effective against Mutalisk. They move fairly quickly and can get out of it. Does a fair bit of damage to them if they're left in it, and well, it hits them, but not that much damage. The expansion is going up here and went up quite a while ago. So a sizable amount of Zerglings over here, and somewhere in the region of about 20. So there is 6 Zerglings, 8 Zealots now, and 1 Sentry, which has finally come out, something the Cybernetics Corps has done apart from just be a tech way, and Robofac going up as well here. Some Zealots moving across the top here, and these Zealots, these Zerglings, these Zerglings see them and hide into the mineral patches. These Zealots are going to press on, they are unaware of the Zerglings, and the Zealots move in to take out this expansion, which is as yet not up and running, but the Zerglings are just going to counter-breaker, and inside the Protoss base there is nothing back at the Protoss base, there is nothing here at the Zerg base apart from the sentries, apart from the Queen, sorry. The probes forced to fight for their lives, so many of them going down to the overwhelming numbers of Zerglings. A couple of Zealots have been warped in, but they're vastly outnumbered still. We're going to see more. We're going to come on, full bar of Chrono. Come on, Chrono your gateways. Get some units out. These Zerglings though being pulled off as the attack over at the Zerg base is going off. There are spine crawlers trying to be brought down. There is only a few Zerglings out there to defend. The Queen is going to get sniped and taken down. The Sentry was managed to be focused down there by the Zerglings. Good job there by dANGh. This spine crawler does get killed, but the Zerglings that were on the attack have returned, and now these Zealots are still going to be doing fine. There are not enough Zerglings there. Many drones were pulled off the line and just died as well. Another spine crawler attempting to be put up, but there's just an overwhelming number of Zerglings here. We do have Mutalisks though. They have only just been started, and this Spire is going to be down, so there are going to be no more than these 3 that are already in production. There is a spine crawler still being built here at the back of the base, but it's in a bad position, and these drones still forced to fight for their lives. Just build some damn Zerglings, dANGh, and he doesn't have the minerals for it. Get the drones mining, get some minerals in there. The Mutas have popped though, and these Zealots will be fought off. And this spine crawler cancelled. Keeping the drone, good idea at this stage, because you got the Mutas, and these 3 Mutalisks killing off these attackers. A probe out here from the Robofac, not what you really want to be building at this point when you've just lost all of your forces and have a crippled economy. Nothing back on the gas as yet. Stalkers, couple Stalkers being walked in here, 2 versus 3 Mutas, and I think that's a pretty fair fight in most cases. And these Mutas stopping to try and take out these Zealots at the front door. Another Stalker being brought in here of the gas reserves, because there's still no gas going along. And the Stalkers move to defend the line, and these Mutas aren't going to be able to do anything, so dANGh's only choice is to try and rebuild his economy as quickly as possible, because right now the Protoss is in the command of this game. He has got more probes left the line. He does have I'm trying to talk too fast for myself there. He has got some forces alive, and there is an observer just moving around here, having some fun. The Mutas flying around trying to find a way of attack in. The Stargate being placed down here, so Phoenix is to respond to the Mutas, but he destroyed the Spire. He knows there's unlikely to be more coming. He's crippled the economy of the Zerg, only now just being brought back up. Most of his supply done up, built up in drones, and these mutas coming around the back here to attack this pylon. The stalkers responding and just scaring them off. The Templar Archives have been down there, nothing being researched from it yet, still nothing back onto gas from mben. He should be putting it back onto gas. He's got another Stargate, so he's going for 2 Stargates, so he's, for this air quite heavily aimed. But the Zerg can be able to see this. I don't know if he's seen this. Take off camera log for 1, and he's seen it, so if he selected that, he should know that that's about. There's a couple of Zerglings down there, but they're not going to make it past a couple of Zealots down on the ground. Mutas coming in here, the Stalkers are away, and they're going to take advantage of it. The probes running around, there's 1 kill there. There's quite a few kills on these Mutalists, so they've been able to get a few probes. But other than that, not much, and there's still no other forces have been made. Hydroden coming back here, and this is the problem. He's gone for 2 Stargates, and if he goes for Phoenixes to counter these Mutas, there are not going to be any more Mutas after these 3.